Okay, so I'd like you to set up your nest for relaxation, and that could mean that you have a blanket or a cushion underneath your head, a bolster or folded blankets or cushions underneath your knees. You might like to rest onto your side or your tummy. So take your time to find a resting position that works for you. You could also be sat upright against a wall or in an armchair. Make sure you're warm and make sure you're comfortable. They're the two key things for you here to establish. Begin to bring awareness to the way the back of your body or the parts of your body that are in contact with the ground. Really take your time to observe and go into this sensation of settling. It's a beautiful thing to be able to allow yourself to do, to give yourself the permission to do, to move towards a state of rest. You might find as you go through this process that you have a lot of thoughts, maybe even any worries or concerns. This is all part of the process of moving towards a relaxed state of being. Is helping us to maybe see or experience what's going on in the mind state, but not allowing ourselves to get involved with that conversation. So if possible, whenever you can, think about being on the ground, connecting to the parts of you that make contact with the earth and noticing your breath. Maybe even placing your hands on your body might help you feel more centered, more grounded in yourself. Things that can help you come away from the thoughts, material things of your body being in contact with the ground, of the sensation of your breath moving up and down in your body, can be very useful in terms of helping us to remain present and not getting too caught up in our emotions and our feelings. So let's think about the spring. It's certainly been a turbulent season. There have been many storms weathered. We have seen and felt the rise of spring like no other season in the year. At this time of year, there is a renewed energy which can be very uplifting. As we step outside, there are signs of new life and beginnings everywhere. The air is fresh, sometimes very damp and wet. Nature seems to be flowing during the spring. And this flowing energy can be uplifting. As you rest here on the ground, perhaps picture or imagine or sense your connection to the season of spring and what words might come for you here. Somebody described the feeling of spring like crumbly soil and green velvet. So perhaps you might like to imagine yourself resting literally on the earth and all the life of spring is happening around you. The earth tends to be a little softer at this time of year, more dewy. But there is definitely a warmth, even amidst all of the cold snaps. This makes the season of spring interesting. Sometimes it can also make us feel a little confused. So whatever spring is for you, allow yourself to connect towards the hopeful qualities of the season as the signs of new life and beginnings bring about qualities of hopefulness and possibility. Coming back to your breath. The ebb and flow of your breath is a very reassuring thing. When there is a lot of movement in our lives, it can be useful to rest and notice the breath. Your breath is a direct path to the sense of inner spacious awareness. And as you begin to pay more attention to it, you will notice that your body itself is a huge breathing space, made up of smaller spaces such as your chest, back, belly and pelvis. Though we were designed to breathe utilising all of these spaces to varying degrees, the movement of the breath likes to go where there is ease and comfort. When one or another area is tight or uncomfortable, often associated with negative or anxious thoughts and emotions, possibly past physical or emotional trauma, the movement of the breath becomes unbalanced or disharmonious in some way. See if you can notice now any areas in your body where your breathing seems impeded or restricted. Pay particular attention to your belly and your back. It may be helpful for you to write down how you experience your breathing spaces in different situations and with different people in different environments and the seasons. Over time, you will discover that awareness of the changing nature of your breath helps awaken a more intimate relationship with all the aspects of your life. Over the next few moments, as you continue to rest, take your awareness up and down your body a few times. Experience where you feel a little restricted. Experience where you feel more ease. Give yourself the attention you need at each place you come across, so that you can breathe more fully and freely in all of your breathing spaces, as if the breath can move from your very centre all the way out to your edges, unrestricted in a joyful way. Settling practices such as this can really help us to cope with transitions and changes in our lives. So whilst the spring has been turbulent, in many ways uplifting and rejuvenating. At times we may have felt unsettled or unsure of ourselves. Gift yourself rest. Gift yourself a chance to connect with the earth and your breath, and you'll find your own spring within. Over the next few moments, just invite yourself to move a little more freely in your body. Maybe open and close your eyes a few times, your jaw, and if there is a stretch you would like to take, just slowly enjoy that stretch in your body. And when you're ready to return to your day, come back with a sense of care and stability and hopefully renewed energy. Okay, thank you very much.